What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the $50 Funko Pop Collection Challenge. Overall goal of the series is to buy a $100 Funko Pop from every single Funko Pop category, starting with just a $50 bill. I do that by going to thrift stores, garage sales, some of my local hobby shops, finding good deals on Pops, buying them for low prices, selling them, and using those funds to buy those $100 Funko Pops. I believe in last episode we ended up finding some pretty good stuff, and actually one of those things ended up selling, and also something that was kind of a surprise ended up selling as well. So previous balance from the last episode, guys, was $419.22. I ended up selling the Kraglin Pop that I got from a couple episodes ago for $28.62. I also had a viewer contribute to the $50 Funko Pop Collection Challenge. He sent me a pop a couple videos ago. It was an out-of-box Agent Coulson. I sold that one on Whatnot, and usually I don't like to include those things, but I figured this was kind of a special case and he wanted to send something for the challenge. But I think people knew that this was a part of the challenge, guys, and that Agent Coulson Pop ended up selling for $33.61. Bringing $62.23 back into the collection budget. The new total is $481.45. So obviously we have enough money to buy another $100 Funko Pop, and I want to go to a store and see if we can find some stuff because, well, we're getting down pretty close to our final Pops that we need to buy to complete every single $100 Funko Pop. But we're obviously going to go to the same stores that I like to go to and looking for some good Facebook Marketplace deals. So without any further ado, let's get started. Here we go.
All right, folks, I want to get things started off at the mall and go to one of the places that we frequently visited on this challenge, Entertain Mart, hoping that I can add some other things back into the collection budget. We'll have to see. Looks like they have a bunch of stuff right here. This is a good start. Yeah, as far as what I can tell, guys, right up front here, they have a bunch of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers Pops, and I'm not sure if there's anything really in here that I want to pick up as far as things that would help us add money back into the budget. I'll have to do a little bit more research on that, but kind of looking around, you got the Red Goblin right there. A couple of other things. Let's hit on the store, but those are some things that I noticed first.
But inside of the store, guys, I mean, they had obviously a massive selection of stuff, but looking around, I didn't really find much that was really worth it for me to resell or buy. They did have some Pops for purpose, so these are like the Make-A-Wish ones. They're kind of cool, but the value on those aren't really that crazy as far as resale goes to get more funds back in the collection budget. Spider-Man might be the best one out of all of those different Make-A-Wish Pops, but still, I think at that much, I don't think we're still going to make any money off of those if we even sell it. But some more Spider-Man Pops, guys. We got the Doppelganger one right here for $14.99. That's about what it goes for. Also Mysterio and all those other ones, that's about what they go for as well. But in their display case, guys, I think the best thing that they have in here is that Prowler Pop at $30, guys, is decent deal, but I think it does have some damage, so maybe if it goes on sale I definitely get it. But yeah, like I said, that's probably the best thing in that case, guys. Looking around to see what other things that they had some out-of-box figures as well. I believe this is from Maleficent, and for $4.99, decent deal on that, but I think with the box it probably goes for about 15 bucks. And this from what do they call it, Twilight, sorry guys, is a decent deal as well, but I'm gonna pass on it.
All right, folks, NPS is up next. It's pretty hit or miss what you can find here, but I mean, I did find chases here like last week, so you never know. It's worth a visit, so let's go check it out. Okay, I'm back here in the collectible section, guys, where they keep like toys and, like I said, random collectibles. And honestly, it's really weird, like the stuff that they get in. Like, I'm saying random a lot, but that's completely true. Some Star Wars Black Series figures, Marvel Legends, and then they do have a couple of Pops, but I think the best one would probably be this Ahsoka right here. I wonder how much they're asking. $5.95, and the box is all beat up. Yeah, I don't know if that's a really good deal or not. I'm gonna say no, but they also have a Photon right here. They also always get in some like vinyl collectible things like the Crankies and stuff like that, so those are kind of interesting. I don't really know much about it, but I don't think what they're charging right there, that there would be any wiggle room that I can make anything to get some more funds back in the collection budget. And then the other Funko product, guys, that I noticed were some Funko sodas over here for $5.99. They were all sealed. It's one of the ones that like isn't limited at all, so I'm gonna pass on that. I'll keep looking around to see if there's any other things like Funko stuff or anything else that I noticed, but I think that's probably gonna be it for here. All right, next time I'm going to head into the Deseret Industries thrift store. Last time I was here, we did find that Kraglin figure, which ended up being pretty solid. So you never know. Let's hope we can find something good in here today.
You know, they actually had some decent Pops, guys, in this case. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's one person that's been donating a bunch of stuff. But you can see me going through some stuff, and there's one thing at the very back right there, guys. It's the Scarlet Witch. It goes for about like $35, and they're asking $15 for it. That's a great deal in my book, so I'm definitely going to buy that. They had some other things like this Venomized Black Panther, which is a decent pop, but they had it at $25, so I'm going to pass on that today, guys. But yeah, that Scarlet Witch is definitely a good find. 100% picking that up.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna pick up that Scarlet Witch. I would have liked to get it for $10, but it's still, I think, a double of at 15, because you could probably get like 30 to 35 out of it. So I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna pay for it real quick. All right, folks, and there we go. 15 bucks, Scarlet Witch, not bad. I'll have to do a little work to get that sticker off. It's a little concerning, but hey, I'll take it. What's up, guys? I am here at Target. I'm gonna do a deal, guys. I found a pretty good one on Facebook Marketplace. It's for a Pop Rocks Pop for 12 bucks. Got some great value to it. They said they would meet me here at Target, so give me a second, and hopefully I get some footage of picking this up. We'll see. How's it going?
1 second.
Oh, no, you're good. Sorry, I was inside of Target getting some groceries, and I was like, I'll just pull back over here. We're good.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I just was like, you were like, I'm in this car. I was like, I've never
You're
seen
like, I don't see it at all. Awesome, we'll check that out. And then you said Venmo was okay for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, here is the pop right here. It is Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. And I believe this pop goes for about 50 to 60 bucks. Picked it up for 12. Great funds to add back into the collection budget. And I would say that that's a pretty solid pickup.
The next day.
All right, guys, I found a deal on Facebook Marketplace for some out-of-box figures. They listed a bunch of like toys and stuff, like random, like maybe even Barbies and other little toys and things like that. And they had some out-of-box Funko Pops for $2 each, and they had some great ones. So I'm picking them up right now. I'm actually going to be picking them up from their house in a mailbox, I guess. So let's see how that goes. Okay, they said that it was just going to be in their mailbox. So let's see if that's the case. Oh, yeah. All right, there we are. They're the 3 out-of-box figures I got. I'll show you here in a second what I got. They're pretty solid ones. Okay, I came to a 7-Eleven down the street just to show you guys these. I wasn't in that person's driveway. But here are those figures, guys. As you can see, we got 2 Leslie Nopes, and we also have a Dr. Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And this right here is an awesome pickup for $2, especially these 2 as well. But yeah, I'm showing them off to you real quick. We'll get to price when we get back home, but these are great out-of-box pickups. But now that I've actually got that out of the way, guys, we're still here at 7-Eleven, but I want to introduce my next pickup, which is going to be one pop, guys. It's a Chase, and they sold it to me for 10 bucks, which is going to be a great deal. But they also messaged me and they said that they had another Funko Pop if I was interested, and that pop ends up being better than the Chase that I'm picking up. So give me a second and we should be getting them here in a bit. Okay, and about 10 minutes later, I'm here. Let's go pick up these pops from their porch. All right, here they are. Let's check them out in the car. All right, guys, so the first pop is this Grinch Chase, which is pretty great, and it's in really good condition. So for 10 bucks, I got that. And then for $12, guys, even the best one, even better than this Chase, I got this Coraline with Cat. And there's a little bit of like dings here and there, but it's nothing like too bad or whatever. But I would say that this one for $12 is even better than the Grinch Chase. Like I said, when we get back home, I'll go over prices, but hey, can't complain about these. These are great finds. Alrighty, folks, back at home. So I ended up spending $55 total on everything that you can see here on the table. So let's start off with Scarlet Witch down here, guys. I ended up getting this for $15, I believe, at the Deseret Industries thrift store. At one point, this pop had some actually pretty solid value. I think it was around when WandaVision came out. I think this was going for close to 100 bucks. It has definitely, you know, gone down a good amount now, but I think I can still double up my money, and I think I could probably get about 30 to 35. Let's just say 30 on the low end for Scarlet Witch. Tommy Lee for $12 was an awesome find. The whole set of Motley Crue actually has a good amount of value if you guys didn't know. Tommy Lee is a pretty good one, guys, and he goes from anywhere between like 45 to 60. So I'm hoping that we can get about 50 for Tommy Lee. All right, I think I'm gonna move on to the out-of-box pops, guys, that I got right here. Frankenfurter is an awesome one for sure. I think with a box, this pop easily goes for, I mean, it's between like 100 and 150 if I'm not mistaken. But out-of-box, guys, I still think that we could get probably about $40 for this pop. And for spending 2 on it, I think that's pretty darn solid. And then obviously, guys, we have the Leslie Nopes right over here. I mean, Parks and Rec's a pretty iconic show. And Leslie Nope, I believe, is probably one of the more expensive pops from the base set. I think we can at least get like $12 each for these, so $24 total for the 2. And then down to these last 2 pops right here, guys, we got Coraline and also the Grinch Chase. The Grinch Chase is a pretty solid one, guys. Buying that for only 10 bucks. I think this goes for anywhere between like 30 to 40. So I'm hoping to get about 35 for the Grinch. I think that would be a solid one. And then Coraline with
with cat, guys. According to Pop Price Guide, this goes for about $80. And I mean, for $12, you do the math, that's a great deal. But I'm hoping that I can maybe get about like $70 for this. I think that would be pretty good. Which brings me to my total right here, guys, which I feel like I can add back into my pocket towards, you know, the next episode of this series. Folks, and that is going to do it for this episode of the $50 Funko Pop Collection Challenge. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite pickup of the video. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos in this episode or any future videos on the channel in general. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.